They're here! They're here! They're here!
You want to do it quietly?
Set in the 1800s, Bound in Blood tells the tale of two brothers, Ray and Thomas McCall, who were thrown into battle fighting for the Confederacy in the American Civil War. They find themselves on the wrong side of the law after disobeying orders from their general in order to protect their family. Their lives then take a turn for the worst, and without giving too much of the story away, the brothers find themselves in Mexico seeking out a lost Aztec treasure in the company of some rather unsavory characters. The story is told using Tarantino-esque narrative techniques, jumping around time from the brothers' current situation and back to the Civil War within the first few missions. You initially take on the role of Ray, the tougher of the two units, and you run through Civil War trenches to rescue Thomas from Union captivity. Ray comes loaded with dual 6-shooter pistols, but he's also able to pick up rifles from fallen soldiers as well as dynamite. While the weapons may be authentic to the time period, there's one skill that the brothers have that's pure Hollywood. It's called concentration mode. This allows you to slow down time and kill several enemies in one fell swoop. Concentration mode is particularly useful in later sections of the game where you can be overrun with enemies. It adds a nice change of pace from simply blasting away enemies with your 6-shooter, though this is still very satisfying due to the accuracy and feel of the weapons in combat. Concentration mode also comes into play at predetermined points in the game, where Ray and Thomas storm into buildings and use it to take down enemies in unison. The game also has a unique automatic cover system. Going up to certain objects and walls puts you into cover mode, where you can lean out or over the object to blast at enemies using the right thumbstick. The system works well, and the game automatically senses when you're trying to use cover. When you do get hit though, it's not an instant death. Instead, the game uses a damage system, similar to Gears of War, where 1 or 2 hits are okay, but a sustained barrage of bullets will put you down. Health can also be restored by simply getting back into cover and allowing your character to heal. Later missions in the game also allow you to experience classic Western standoffs. They're very cinematic, with the camera hovering just above the right hip next to your gun. You then use the right thumbstick to edge your hand closer and closer to your gun, the aim being to keep it as near as possible without touching it. A bell sound signifies the time to draw your guns and take down your opponent. It's a very tense affair, and the music, along with the odd tumbleweed flying past, really add to the atmosphere. The game has a wide variety of missions to play through, and although they're linear in structure, they help the game to break apart from a simple run-and-gun action. These range from sinking a Union ship with a cannon at the start of the game, through to taking charge of a stagecoach and driving it literally through a town.
The hell you doing? You out of your goddamn mind?
There are also stealthier sections, such as quietly killing soldiers with knives while sneaking through a cornfield. Bound in Blood also looks the part too, and while they're not on the cutting edge, the environments are detailed and the brothers are brought to life with roughed up outfits and unshaven faces. More importantly, the graphics manage to capture the style and feel of the Old West. The creaky look of the wooden buildings, rolling tumbleweeds and gritty locals all add to the atmosphere. If we had any problems, the music gets a little grating later on, with a heavy metal Mexican soundtrack feeling a little out of place compared to the great orchestral scores at the beginning. Call of Juarez Bound in Blood is due out on July 3rd on Xbox 360, PS3 and PC.